slow. It took us 60 minutes to hurt a bad team, because that's what they are. They're not at the bottom of the league because they're a good team. They're at the bottom of the league because they're a poor team. Passing was too slow. There was no movement. Certain players who should be stepping up to the mark, and I'll come on and mention names. Fred, the most experienced midfield player we've got on the pitch tonight. How long has he been at the club? 3, 4 years, 5 years, I don't know. Terrible. Cannot pass 10 yards, getting bullied, and it wasn't just him. A lot of them was getting bullied by a very poor Leeds team. And you look at it and say, well, it's a point game, but it's not, because we had chances at 2-2 to win the game. Bruno was back to his moaning best, hands in the air. We know what he can. Don't get involved in all that. It's not going to change the referee. Referee was poor. Thought he was very poor, some of his decisions for both teams, but I'm saying I think it's 2 points lost and not a point gained. Yeah,
looking at it, especially in the first half, where I said to Tony earlier on that Leeds ran riot, really, especially in the first 15 minutes. What do you think the problem was with Manchester United, especially in them 15 minutes?
No Casemiro, no Partey. That's what it is, mate. There's no one coming short looking for that ball, making our centre-halves and our full-backs at ease. We were panicking. Varane looked like a rabbit in headlights sometimes, first 10 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah.
He made me nervous. I was sat in the box and he stand. And I'm thinking, their first goal, bad passing, Bruno gets knocked off the ball, they score after, a minute?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that sets the tone for the game for me.
Yeah.
And I just thought, until Sancho come on, and...
got Palestri come on
Palestri,
and then put Rashford up top.
Yeah, because we've got a 6'7" centre-forward who doesn't jump. And we don't even cross the ball to him. And then when he goes off, we're playing high balls. Yeah. That's no disrespect to him, but he shouldn't be at our club. And that's not, he's a Burnley player.
Yeah.
He couldn't get in the Burnley team.
Yeah.
So that says it all.
Do you think Ten Hag's got to make that change, or at least look at it going into that Leeds game on Sunday and think, well, Rashford here now has been put centre forward in the last 2 games, Crystal Palace included, and got 2 goals, Webby?
Yeah, I think that could be an option, a good option, but I thought his hold-up play today was better than it was on Saturday. I thought he did some nice stuff, but...
Do you think he drops too deep, Webby?
Yeah, because we're not creating the ball. We're not creating anything, so he's coming deep. And it's
is that a fault of the team, though, on the midfield?
I just thought it was too slow tonight, Kieran, from the word go. And it was sideways, because there was no movement in front of him. There was no Casemiro or Eriksen coming short. Fred tonight, before I was going in the ground, I thought,
he needed to step up.
He's got to be stepped up and be counted. He's the most senior midfield player on that pitch. Be counted, win that first ball, make that mark on the game. And he never, and some of his passing was terrible, and...
There's no excuses, though, tonight, is there, Webby? I know we've not got our first choice midfield with Eriksen and Casemiro. Anthony was out as well on the right-hand side, but there's no excuses, really. We've been playing well. There's high confidence within the team, and for some reason, we've just not kicked off from that first whistle, have we?
I just think that Leeds got in our faces for the first 20 minutes. They wanted it more. They were more hungry. They were first to the ball. And I said it before, Leeds are not a good team, because if you're a good team, you're not where they are, and you don't sack the manager. But the thing is there, they wanted it more. It meant more to them than it did to us, which shocked me after that we could have gone second tonight. But obviously it means that we go there now Sunday, because they'll be up for it, even though they're a poor team. They'll be up for it. It'd be a hell of a noisy ground, but some of the players there who play tonight will play Sunday for obvious reasons, because the injuries and suspensions. I've got to step up to the mark, because if we don't, we'll get beat.
Don't get wrong, Ten Hag did have to juggle the team around tonight with the injuries and suspensions, but was you also surprised that Rashford did start on the right-hand side and Garnacho on the left, considering Rashford has scored the majority of his goals off that left-hand side? Yeah,
very surprised, but I know Garnacho went onto the right in the second half, but he's not comfortable there. You know what I mean? There's no point putting him there. I look at him there and I think he's gone off the boil a bit. I'm not going to have a go at him because he's a young kid, not one bit. But the likes of Ayling was loving it. He was bullying him mentally and physically. He was bullying him. And we seen what he done. He sent Ayling for the loaf and 10-6 when he should have scored when he rounded the keeper. I think the likes of Garnacho, they scored, he gets confidence like a centre forward. But
do you think these games tonight with Garnacho will do him good in the future, though? Coming up against right backs like that, who have been going into him tonight, giving him a tough time.
Because if you don't go into him, he'll rip you to pieces. It's something he's got to get used to, and it comes in parcel with being a Manchester United football player. That full-backs, the likes of Ayling, who are really thugs.
Yeah.
They're thugs on a football pitch. They're not very good players, but they'll put a shift in, and the likes of Ayling will give you 99, 100% every game.
Yeah.
And he might not be the greatest player, but he'll get in your face. He's Leeds through and through. He hates United, so he's loving all that.
Yeah.
But obviously, he's come up there on that team sheet and seen a thing and thought, Christ, I'm not playing against Rashford. This is a right touch. Because let's say it right, he's probably the best player at the moment in the Premier League in the last third, outside the box, inside the box. And he proved it again tonight, but disappointed for me. I think it's 2 points lost and not a point gained.
Don't get me wrong, we always knew it was going to be ups and downs this season. But obviously, over the last 13 games at Old Trafford, we've won. But do you expect us to pick ourselves up when we do play Leeds on Sunday and give in a better performance, especially from the start?
Got to, mate, because there you go. If we don't, we'll get beat, Kane, as simple as that. Because Leeds are coming here. People say, new manager bounce, but it's not. They've got a caretaker manager they all know about. It wasn't like the Villa game, who had like 10 days to prepare for the match when we played Villa when Emre come in. No, you're playing Leeds United. Yeah. It's a proper game of football, whether we're top and they're bottom or we're bottom and they're top. They hate us more than we hate them. They're right in our faces. They want to turn us over. They want to beat the record. They want to stop us winning at home. I mean, wasn't ready for it. And you know, when he got the header there at 1-0, which could have gone in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some players have got to give the head a wobble when he got to Welham Road on Sunday and start at whatever time, it's 2 o'clock kick-off or whatever, start and be on the ball and learn how to pass 10 yards and keep possession and pass to the same colour shirt we're playing, then we might have a chance. Because some of the passing tonight was atrocious and they were there for the taking, but let's see what happens. But I'm glad Sancho scored. I'm buzzing for him.
Yeah, hopefully the United players who play on Sunday will see this video of Webby's done tonight and take it all in. But yeah, let us know what your thoughts are on tonight's game. Obviously, Webby's opinion as well. Smash a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you like our content and press the notification bell because we'll be back in a couple of days with all the United news. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, Webby,
Cheers,
top
lads.
one. Nice one. Yeah.